Hello, my name's Joanna. I'm from Vinehouse Farm and I look after our free-range chickens. These chickens lay eggs for us, which we send to the supermarkets, so you can buy these eggs and have them for your breakfast. As you can see, our chickens love being outside. This is their favourite place and they really enjoy scratching around. This is the hut where our chickens live. And the little flaps at the bottom are their doors where they come out and access the range. We have 12,000 chickens here in total, and we hope that each one of them will lay us an egg each day, 365 days a year. So we have to be really kind to our chickens, look after them really well, in the hope that they'll also try their best for us and lay us lots of eggs. They're very friendly and inquisitive little souls. They like to come and see what I'm up to. In our chicken field, we have lots of things to amuse the chickens with. Here we've got a couple of old trees, which as you can see they enjoy pecking and looking at and rummaging around in. We also have shelters that you can see over here for the chickens to hide under. For example, if it's very sunny or if it's raining, or they see a big buzzard or a bird that they feel threatened by, they can quickly run and hide under their shelters here. We also have these little houses that they can jump up and down on or scrat underneath on. As you can see, they've been scratting underneath here because they do enjoy scratching around in dry soil and bathing in the dust. My chicken sheds, and as you can hear, the chickens are really quite noisy. They're quite chatty little souls, and as I say, very inquisitive. You can see them all here pecking at my boots, coming to see what I'm all about. This is where they like to spend a lot of their day. As you can see, not many of them are outside because it's quite cold out there today, so they've chosen to be inside. On this system here is where the chickens have their food and their water. You can see this chicken just had a drink here, and to get the drink he presses, or rather she presses on this little nipple, we call it here, and the water drips out into the chicken's beak. And these red flaps behind her are where their nest boxes are. They all lay their eggs, or they should all lay their eggs in these nest boxes. And these nest boxes, the eggs roll away onto the conveyor, which then pulls the eggs out and takes them into our packing shed. There you can see the chicken having a drink again. Now if I climb up onto the top of this system, I can show you where our chickens have their food and where they roost for the night. And roosting means when they go to sleep. So here I am at the top of our chicken shed, and you can see the birds love being up here. Chickens are actually from a wild fowl descendant, and they love climbing in trees and climbing on things. So here they are all up the top. And you can see in here is where their food is. In this long little, I don't know what we call it, little pot here is all their food. You can see it in here, it's chopped up grain and vitamins, and the silver under there is a little conveyor belt which goes along and pushes the seed along. When they've eaten it, it pushes more seed along so they get more food. These bars here, which you can see the chickens standing on, is where the chickens like to roost. It mimics their life, their wildlife, if they were to be wild birds sitting on the trees. So that's where they all sleep at night. And these pot potholes here, we call them potholes, that's where they access the outside and go outside into our field. They get that access all day from 9 in the morning till 9 at night. We then shut the potholes up after they've all gone to bed so that the Mr. Fox doesn't come round and start having his supper in our chicken shed. Not all of our chickens do entirely as we hope they will do. If you look here, there are quite a few eggs on the floor. So we have quite a lot of rebellious chickens around this area. There's also 1 or 2 eggs laid on the system here. So what we do is we walk round the chicken shed on a regular basis, picking up all the eggs that we find that are not laid in the nest boxes. And any clean eggs that have been laid on the system, I pop them back in the nest boxes, like these ones here. They go back in there and on the line into our packing shed. However, these rebellious chickens that are laid on the floor here, these will be reject eggs. The supermarkets don't want them. Get out, chickens. Go on, shoo, shoo. And I pick those up and put them in my basket and take them to our pack house, wash them, and then they're sold as reject eggs. I'm now in our egg packing house where we pack our eggs ready to go to the supermarket. This is where the eggs come out of the chicken house on their conveyor belt, up onto this little conveyor belt where the eggs journey all the way along here, and down the conveyor to where Camel is sorting out our eggs for us. He's taking off all what we call second class eggs. These eggs are dirty eggs, cracked eggs, or misshapen eggs. In fact, any egg that you wouldn't like to see when you open your box of eggs from the supermarket. Kamil is from Poland and he works for me 6 days a week from 7 in the morning till 5 in the evening. We have someone who covers him on Sundays because our chickens lay 365 days of the year and we don't get a day off. We don't get Christmas Day off or Easter Day off because our chickens keep laying. So here I am down at the sorting table. Here Camel is picking out the reject eggs, the ones that are dirty or broken or misshapen, and he puts them on his different piles. The dirty eggs, the reject eggs which don't look very nice, and the cracked eggs or broken eggs. So the eggs come down here onto their own little line, and under this plastic shield here is where we stamp our eggs with our own unique code. Oh, it's just stopped for a moment, a bit short of eggs. There we go, and it's stamping our unique code onto each egg. Machine sucks up all the eggs, puts them on a tray, sends them a bit further down the line where they go into this box. This box stacks them into piles of 6, and here's a pile of 6 with our own unique code number on, as you can see, stamped neatly on there. And then these are all ready here for someone to take off and pop on the pallet. Our unique code is if the box of eggs, when the box of eggs goes to the supermarket, and if the supermarket want to find out which farm the eggs came from, if there was a problem with the eggs, they would know where to come back to, because our farm is the only farm with this code.